What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade. And in a live stream I did yesterday, a lot of you are asking about the new vendor we can expect with Title Update 15. And for those of you that may not know, the introduction of the new Countdown game mode brings us a new vendor as well. Therefore, this morning I wanted to take a few minutes and go over some of the details. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, do me a favor, hit that like button as well. And remember, we are currently having a giveaway for an Xbox Series X. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced on July 4th of this year. So there happen to be a bunch of different things I want to talk about in this video, but we're going to start off with the new vendor themselves. Now, first and foremost, I need to give a shout out to KAMIKAZEVONDOOM. He allowed me to use footage from his PTS showing the actual Countdown vendor, because some of you may know, I had a very difficult time actually getting into the PTS. I could rarely finish any of the Countdown modes. He was again gracious enough to give me this footage so I can show you what the vendor is going to look like. So as we cut to Vondoom's footage, you can see we are right outside the base of operations and we are just to the left of the seasonal vendor. Now as we roll up, you can see there's a little icon right here, and this is exactly where the Countdown vendor is going to be. You can see by the table it says Countdown Requisition Station, and to be clear, you can only get these Countdown resources by playing Countdown itself. That's the only way you can pick up the currency you're actually going to need. Now when you go into your currency, just like everything else, you're going to see a breakdown of how much you have. Now at this point, to be honest with you, I do not know the breakdown of what you receive as you play Countdown, but obviously when this launches, I will give you a full breakdown of how much you get and how you can do it. Now this vendor, in my opinion, is going to completely change the game in regards to farming and you're wanting to actually play this Countdown game mode. Now when we open the vendor up, you can see the first three items are named items, one of which is a DZ exclusive, and remember, these are going to rotate on a weekly basis. And not only that, but as we scroll down, you can see you have the option of buying a name cache, an optimization cache, a Season 9 Hidden Alliance cache, and an exotic cache as well. And remember, the caches are going to be available every day of the week. So moving forward, you will have the option of buying any one of these caches on a daily basis if you hit up Countdown, get the resources you need, and then come back and purchase things. And I know for a lot of gamers out there are certain items and weapons in the game that have eluded you, Dark Zone exclusive, things like that. I was just talking to someone yesterday in the live stream. They've been trying to get the Dark Winter ever since it came out. They missed it in a previous season drop, so now they finally have the opportunity to hopefully get it. Now, another great thing about this new vendor, in my opinion, is the fact that it's going to drive more people to play Countdown, or at least give it a try, because I know for a lot of you out there, you typically play on your own. You weren't really looking for an 8-person version of anything in the game at all, but I think that this vendor is going to help, like I said, give you incentive to try it out. Hopefully you enjoy it. If not, you're earning that currency, getting some good gear, and really diversifying those builds, because as we know, there are a lot of new things coming with this update. Now, since TU15 is launching on Thursday, some of you asked in yesterday's live stream, does that mean that that vendor is going to reset every Thursday and the other vendors will reset every Tuesday? At this point, I have no idea whatsoever. So as most of you know, right now in the game, we have our regular vendor reset every Tuesday, which includes New York, DC, and the Dark Zone. That also updates all of the invaded missions as well as the weekly projects as well. Then on Wednesday, we have the Cassie Mendoza reset, and now it seems on Thursday we're going to have this. Now, this may just be on Thursday for this initial time. However, starting next week, I'm going to be getting back into doing weekly vendor resets where I show you what's for sale, where you can pick it up, all that good stuff. Now, at that point on Tuesday, if they do include the Countdown vendor as well, I'll let you know. And as we move forward, I'll keep you posted on everything else that's going on. And as I start to wrap this video up, I know for a lot of us out there, or at least those of us that have been playing since day one, we never really took a break. The vendors didn't really have anything that really made us want to hit them up on a weekly basis. Obviously, you could find those gems here and there, but for most people out there, a lot of the items that you saw, you'd already picked up in the game. And what's great about this new Countdown vendor is the fact that you can buy the caches every single day, and it's a great driving force to hopefully get things you haven't gotten as yet. I know for me in the past, when it came to, going to the vendors on a weekly basis, it would be rare when I'd actually find something I'd be looking for. I mean, I'd always check the clan vendor first. That's usually your best spot. Then check out the theater. And we all know when it comes to Dark Zone resources, you can only get those by actually going into the DZ, breaking down items that you pick up, extracting with those resources. There are also caches that have resources in them themselves. However, most people did not want to go through the grind of actually getting the Dark Zone resources resources to buy a certain item they may be looking for that happens to be a DZ exclusive that happens to be on sale that week. But now moving forward, since you have the option of named caches, remember that they can have a DZ exclusive in them. You also saw with the list of those 3 named items that were at the actual Countdown vendor themselves, one of which Devil's Due was a DZ exclusive, so hopefully again moving forward you can pick up a lot of good stuff. With all that being said, my friends, I'm going to start to wrap this up. Some of you have reached out to the channel asking me what is my plan for the rest of the week in regards to, the launch of TU15 and all of that. I am definitely going to have another live stream. I'll be putting out a bunch of videos in regards to farming and what to do, to try to really maximize your gameplay with expertise, proficiency, and any other thing you may be looking to do. Therefore, as always, I want to remind you, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, certain things you want to see at the channel, please let me know. As all of you know by now, my goal was to create a toxic-free gaming environment, which is exactly what we've done. So if I can help out in any way, please let me know what's going on with your gameplay. On that note, I'm going to let the rest of the video play out. However, as always, I want to thank you for everything and remind you, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well. But most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
Hey, Agent. I've got some new contracts. Knock 'em dead, Agent.